Despite the cold and the snow, they couldn't miss it. A crowd of nearly 30,000 bundled up to remember.
I'm privileged to be here and with my dad. We both served, and so it goes on. So.
Honoring the sacrifices of all who served and fought for freedom.
Of course, over the years, I've lost a number of my mates, wingers and that, and I remember them.
You know, we're living in dangerous times now, and it's really important that we all pull together as a nation.
Renewed national pride on display during a time of turmoil and threats against Canada's sovereignty.
The sacrifice that they gave for our lives and our freedoms is represented in this flag.
The Canadian military is preparing to rearm with the biggest defense investment in generations.
I think this is important, and I think Canadians do realize the situation that we find ourselves in globally, where it has become more unstable and dangerous over the past few years.
We're in scary times.
Many felt pulled to this national ceremony for the first time.
I honestly think every Canadian should come to Ottawa. It makes you really appreciate that you live in the best country in the world.
80 years after the end of the Second World War, the faces here are changing.
Well, I think I'm the only one in my regiment left alive right now.
The number of Second World War veterans shrinking. Young people gathered say they're determined to keep observing each November 11th.
We need to push more on talking about the awareness and the meaning of Remembrance Day.
It's a way to give thanks to such a beautiful country for giving me such a wonderful opportunity, and many other immigrants across Canada a wonderful opportunity for everything it's given us.
Keeping up with tradition, thousands of Canadians of all ages continue to place their poppies behind me, 25 years after the remains of an unknown soldier were placed here at the National War Memorial.
And Olivia, 80 years after the end of the Second World War, the national ceremony is certainly seeing some changes.
Yes, it is. Veterans Affairs Canada estimates that there are fewer than 3,700 Second World War veterans still alive. So at this ceremony, we're seeing more veterans from other conflicts, NATO missions, and young people who usually commemorate this day at their school gymnasiums. Well, many of the schools are bringing them here to Ottawa so the next generation doesn't forget what this day is all about.
Absolutely. Olivia Stefanovich at the National War Memorial. The ceremony here was just one of many held across the country today as people gathered to remember the sacrifices of all those who have served. In Toronto, the day began with a sunrise ceremony at Prospect Cemetery.
Today, we remember the thousands of soldiers of diverse backgrounds who fought together, and we honor their legacy with deep gratitude.
In St. John's, weather canceled the Remembrance Day parade, but didn't keep the crowd away from the main ceremony. And in Calgary, a moving sight.
At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
A Remembrance Day ceremony held among more than 3,700 crosses honoring soldiers from southern Alberta who've died.